Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome. My name is Albertina Nayanti. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I am a family life and relationship coach. I help families and couples resolve conflicts using kingdom principles so they can have kingdom standards relationships. So I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. Um, I'm a certified life coach. I'm married with four boys. Yeah, I'm the only girl in my house. Sometimes I feel like a maid. Sometimes I feel like a princess. It depends on the day. So, growing up, I'm originally from Liberia, West Africa. Growing up, I was, you know, I always used to care for people. I care for friends, and I always love people. I would rather my friends look better than me. If I have a new clothes and they don't have a new clothes, I would rather them wear my new clothes. And all that stuff. I grew up in the church, so I didn't know that was coming to. It was going to get to something in the future. So not knowing I was building up a relationship. So, but anyways, fast forward. I came to the United States. I went through the Civil War in Liberia. I almost got killed. I remember one time I was lying down because we came from the other rebel territory, and then I had some marks on my hand that my mom had on there, and then they lied me down on the floor with some group of guys, and they said they were going to kill us because they thought we were against the group, the other rebel group. And I was just praying. My mom was also praying. I didn't know she was also praying for us. And all of a sudden, this guy just came and said, "Get up, get up," And then I woke up, and he said, "Leave, go." Then my sister was on the other side crying for me. Oh my God, she was sobbing so bad. And then I left, and as soon as I left the group and just walked, I just heard the sound of the gun, boom, 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 boom. They killed the other guys that I was laying down. So then you should know that that should be God. It was God. Then he he got me. He had me for a special purpose, and it was not the time for me to die. So that's why I'm here today. So I came to the States, and I was going to school to be a nurse, and it didn't work out. I went as far as doing my clinicals, but that's not what God wanted me to do. And I got hungry for the Lord. I got on fire for the Lord after I had my last son in 2010. And I started searching, searching. I was doing religious activities, but I did not really discover. I still felt like emptiness until one of my cousins started to teach me how to read the Bible. I started reading the Bible, and he connected me with Dr. Miles Monroe, the late Miles Monroe, and I started watching his videos. Oh my God, he was teaching about the kingdom, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I got confused. I was like, well, this is a new gospel. What is this? And I would go to pray. Every time I go to pray, whatever I read in the Bible, when I come to watch him, he would confirm it and explain it the way. And I would just, for almost 6 months, I was just listening and crying. And then he got me connecting with some friends, and two other friends. We started to study the kingdom together. We started to understand and discuss it. Every time we found something, we'll go and just share it with each other. Like, oh my God, did you see this? Did you see this? We say those things, and then we we started, and then we discovered his mentee, one of his mentees, Trista Sue, in Florida, and then we started to follow her. And not too long, she had a symposium in Florida, and then we went there, and that was great. I got baptized in my sphere of influence in the School of Thought, and I got ordained. Um, I came back, so I still started to search and ask the Lord, what was my purpose? Because Dr. Mars was always teaching about purpose. He said, if you don't fulfill your purpose, you're going to die. you're not going to be fulfilled. Your cry to God is you should die empty with everything that He placed in you. But when I met him, it didn't take too long. He died. Like I didn't get to meet him physically. I was planning to go to the Bahamas to go and see him, but then he died. Oh my God, it was so devastating for me. So devastating. So, but anyways, excuse me, guys. I'm trying to fix this thing here. So, anyways, when he died, oh my gosh, like I knew him forever. That's how it felt. So, after the prayer, so I went into a 40 days fast, liquid fast. He did one, he did a teaching on it, and I said I'm going to try this because I was hungry. I wanted more. I really wanted more. I didn't really, that I didn't find. So I went on this 40 days fast. I was just on water and apple juice, and I was seeking the Lord. I was crying to Him day and night, crying to Him. I said, Lord, show me why was I created? Why did you create me? And when I broke the fast, I had one of my girlfriend, a Caucasian lady. We usually pray together, and in the dream, I had this dream. She was baptizing this little boy with oil, praying for him. And then she said, "Oh, the Lord told me to you come there and come, let me do it for you." And she took the whole basin of oil and just poured it over my head. And I knew that it was time for me to go into my purpose. So I started to dive more. I started to discover myself. I'm a more relationship person, from small. Like, I used to love people. I used to put people before me, and all that stuff. So, um, I was an introvert. I would not even come here to do this. People that know me, they were like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this should be God," because Tina would never come on live videos or YouTube to say anything. I was always in the back row. I didn't want to like. I was always, yeah. If I want to have fun, I have fun at home. Like I don't really like crowd. I don't like a crowded place. Like I was that kind of person, more of an introverted kind of person. So my girlfriend, she said, "You have all these gifts. You cannot sit down with this. So I want to put you on Facebook." Because I did not even go. I did not even have a Facebook page. When I go, oh shit, oh God. I did not have a Facebook page. So I remember it was this day, 11 o'clock p.m. She said, "You're gonna go. I'm gonna open a Facebook account for you today." And she opened the Facebook account for me, and I was so embarrassed. I was like, "Oh my gosh, how am I going to do this?" And people started to write me, people that know it, because I told people I was never going to go on Facebook. I don't like it, and people knew that it was not my cup of tea. I would use my friend's account to go log in, if they want me to see something fun. They would give me the account, and I would go on Facebook and just look, and see. But I didn't want to have a Facebook page. That was not me. That was just so outside of me. So after she did that, I started going on Facebook, and then every night, and then I would leave for like 3 4 months, because I was not used to it. And then the Lord wanted me. One time I had a vision, and the Lord got mad with me because He gave me this vision to do Facebook Live and on YouTube. So I was like, no, I can't do this. And He got so mad at me. I had a dream. He said, "Why are you keeping my protection indoors? Why? Why are you keeping my protection indoors? I have to get out. It has to get out there." I was like, oh my gosh, I got scared. And I started having prayer meetings at my house, teaching women how to discover their purpose. People started coming. People was blessed. And I started doing my Facebook live video. I did it on my birthday of 20, because I came on Facebook the first time was 2016, and then I did my first video on, I think was it 2017? Yeah, I think, yeah, 2017, on March 14, which is my birthday. And then I would leave again a couple of months, come back. I was not consistent, and then I did my relationship coaching, and I got certified. I started getting trainings, and then I was not consistent. And lately, the Lord told me, He said, "I gave you this vision. If you are not slight and inconsistent, you're going to see what I'm going to do for you." He said, "I want to see what you and inconsistent. You're going to see what I'm going to do for you." It was like loud when I came to do my broadcast. So I was like, "Oh my gosh," So I started doing this. So work on my YouTube channel. I'm not too good at it. So I'm doing my stuff, so I praise God for that. So if you're out there and you're introvert and don't know how to, you're scared, if God put a purpose or a vision on your heart, just listen to my video and be encouraged, because I would not do this on my own. I would not do this in my own flesh. This has to be God. It was because of God that I'm doing this. He gave me that boldness. I believe introverts is not. I mean, it's unique. They are unique people, but I don't think it's from God, because Jesus was bold. He said He did not give us the spirit of fear, but sound mind. He was a bold person. Everything He did it in boldness. So we are His prototype, and we are His replica. We carry His image, so we should be like Him. So He did not. I don't think being an introvert is from God. It's from Jesus. I think it's the way the devil wants to use to limit people for not fulfilling their life purpose. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing videos every week, and I'm gonna be doing a lot of impromptu ones as the spirit leads. And I pray. I have a Facebook Live. Come on every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We talk about relationship. I'm passionate about people finding and discovering the right spouse, because that is a major issue in the world today. A lot of people married to the wrong people, because I don't know how the world they lost it. They averted from the original intent of marriage. God created marriage for two people to get together to build up an institution to raise godly children, and be effective in fulfilling the purpose. Because He made the woman to be a helpmeet. So I don't know how people lost this thing. They go into marriage because of love. Love is feelings. It's a choice. It's not. It's not. You don't get married because of love, because a lot of people that get divorced today, they still love each other, but because they cannot get along, they cannot live with each other. That's why they are divorced. But they still have feelings. So marriage is not. I mean, those are the benefits and byproducts of marriage, but it's not the reason why people get married. So you don't get married because you love the person. It's more than that. You need to study the person, know the ways, the behavior, what the values they share, things that they do, because you will come back and see that you guys are not compatible. So yeah, I'm going to be carrying on premarital coaching, because I'm a marriage officiant. I was ordained to perform marriages. So I'm going to take my clients through 6 to 9 months for coaching. Yeah, because some people they just get carried away and they want to get married, and not knowing that's not the person they want. And you cannot even get married because you want to be happy. Because are you going to be happy every day? You're not going to be happy every day. So why if you're not happy, are you going to leave? You're going to leave your spouse? So I'm going to be teaching a lot about how to discover, how to find your spouse, how to choose your spouse wisely. I'm going to teach you how to prepare, and let's grow together, because as I'm doing these things, I've been married for 13 years. I have 4 kids, like I said, and I'm also learning, because I went through a lot of stuff for my husband, and he's still a work in progress. I'm still praying for him. So you don't want to keep praying for one person every time. If you find the right person and you guys are doing things together, you don't have to spend time praying every time. You guys can spend that time praying for other things, praying for other things to do. It's not just but if you don't make the right choice and you don't know the reason why you get married, you're going to end up praying. So sometimes God put people through certain things so they can be able to help and teach other people not to make the same, not to go through the same thing, to go through the same problem. But I love my husband, and we love each other, and but we just it's a work in progress. Yeah. So yeah, let's come together as a family, and inbox me. My website is going to be up pretty soon. You can contact me for coaching. And and yeah, so as I said, I think this is it. I'm going to be here every week, and I'm going to do some impromptu videos, like 10 minute videos as the Lord leads. Because most of the time when I'm praying, I get messages, and then I'll come and deliver as the Spirit leads. All right. So yes, as I said, I do live video every Sundays, and then I do Wednesdays. I do praying for the children. I gather mothers together for us to pray for our children because the world is very bad. So join me on Facebook Live. Facebook, my ministry is Kingdom Relationship Network. You can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, IMO. I'm on all the sites as I share inspirational um, quotes every day and to bless people. I'm not here for fame. I'm not here for everybody. God sent me to a special group of people. And if just one person is blessed, I give God the glory because this is not my work. This is not for me. I have nothing to do with this. I'm just a vessel that was willing because He said the harvest is ripe, but the laborers are few. And I think I'm one of those. And He's looking for yielded vessels. So I tell him, I say, I'm just a vessel. I'm just an empty truck that is waiting to be filled to take the goods to the world. So I yield to him. I am a yielded vessel, and he can also use you. He wants to use everybody. He wants to use everybody, but we're just so busy. And you can never be fulfilled if you don't, you never feel fulfilled until you discover your life purpose and start to walk in your sphere of influence. I'm very big on that. I'm very much purpose driven. So you're gonna hear me a lot of time. Everything I talk about, I tie into purpose because purpose is key. If you're operating in the wrong sphere of influence, it's not good. You're gonna live empty. You're not gonna be fulfilled. So you need to pray to God. Like I went to Him. I went to Him for 40 days to ask Him to show me why I was created. Why did He create me? What did I come here to do? And He said we should ask and we shall receive. And He said we should knock and the door shall be open diligently. You know, you gotta be intentional sometimes, very strategic prayers. Ask Him. He's your Father. He loves you. He's our Papa. Go to Him. Make that sacrifice. Leave the food. What is food? What is food? I don't care for food. Fasting is one of my favorite things to do. I do it every week. I do it twice a week now, once every month. But I'm working on going to 3 days a week, cause I just love to be in the presence of God. It's very rewarding. I am totally so out. You know, I cannot compromise my relationship with God because I work too hard. So come to this. So He wants to have that relationship with us, and everybody can do that. That's what He wants. He wants us to be close to Him. You think you want a relationship with Him? He wants it more than you do. He is yearning. He's waiting for us. No matter what you have done, no matter what mistakes you have made in life, when you go to Him, He's like taking it away. He's not like human being. He forgets about everything and make you fresh, brand new. So He's waiting for you. If you're out there, if you have not given your life to Christ, you don't know what it's all about, I invite you to give your life to Christ. Say, Lord Jesus, I surrender all to you. I come to you, Lord. Forgive me, have mercy, and I give you my life. Use me for your purpose. And he will answer you. You don't have to read a whole book. Just those few little words. He's waiting. He wants to use you. If everybody were fulfilling their purpose, this world would be a better place. But people are so busy doing different things that God did not call them to do. They spend time watching TV, doing all kinds of different stuff. So discover your purpose and fulfill it, and you will be blessed, and you're going to live a fulfilled life. And God will not question you tomorrow because if you don't discover your purpose, He's going to call you tomorrow and ask you, what are the purpose? What are the gifts and talents that I gave you? What did you use them for? What are you going to tell Him? He's going to tell you to get away from Him, you wicked and evil servant. All right? So thank you for joining me, and you're going to see a lot of videos every week from this channel, Kingdom Relationship Network. Love you all. Bye bye.